I kind of really wish this wasn't one of those tile-based dungeon crawlers. Like, I like them, but they're also kind of awkward. I'm also really curious what he means by south. I guess we have to go back down this direction, more or less go the way we came. Right. There are these, like, weird enemy pillars that were in the way. Alright, let's fight our way through. So it does look like MP doesn't come back automatically. Oh, that sucks a bit. Oh, whoops. Had somebody defend. Weird. I wasn't paying too much attention. We're just going with regular attacks for the time being. Okay, so he can fight. These guys can only defend. Does it have something to do with the positioning? Not a clue. I'm curious. Well, I'm sure we'll figure out someday. Anyway, more experience, not any money, though. That sucks. It's interesting that the enemy battles are always the same thing. I actually really wish it would show what enemy we're specifically up against, if that makes sense. Like, I always like it when you can see the enemy on the overworld instead of, you know, the standard just like, there's nothing here. Or, you know, here's just your generic monster-looking goober thing. I'm trying to think of games that specifically do one versus the other. Up. Investigating, let me guess, a hiding room? Okay. I'm gonna map it out for the time being. And hiding. Yes. Alright, dude has disappeared. Ambushing. Enemy transporter spotted. Check enemy. It's a level 10 Hydra. We already fought one of these guys. It wasn't too tough. And we're better geared this time around. Anyway, so fight. Okay, party makes the first move. So, honestly, we should probably hit the Hydra first. With most of my melee guys. Let's see. Skill. Concentrate. Use skills that require concentration. I don't know what that does. Use stock items at once. So, I think our dancer is going to be like a item using healer type. Okay, so we got Holy Weapon, Cure, and Cure Poison. I'm not entirely sure what Holy Weapon's going to do, but it seems like a good idea. And let's do this. Okay. Boomerang does not do a whole lot of damage. Sure, Katana does plenty. Wood Katana does plenty. Firebolt does a ton. Okay. Well, they're hesitating. I don't know why they're hesitating so much, but I'll take it. Actually, let's repeat. Fast apply. Alright, we took it out. It's weird. Like, I grew up with this battle system, but at the same time, for whatever reason, I find this mildly confusing. Yeah, for whatever reason, I guess I can have him do Firebolt again, but I think I'm just gonna have him wait and defend. I'd rather keep my casters limited MP as high as possible. Okay, so we get a fair amount of experience, we get a bunch of spears. It doesn't look like we actually ran into like a limited amount of inventory space. I guess we gotta fight this thing too. Yeah, I guess this is reminding me really strongly of, I want to say like Dragon Warrior 5? It's like 4 or 5. Anyway, enemy encountered. What the heck are these things? Kind of wish there was a way to just like see what their names are. They've got like weird creepy lollipops. I don't like that. Alright, fight. Princey. Alright. Well, we're just going to wail on them. I really do love the art for this game, though. Oh. Spell, cure, stabbing, and defend. Okay. Back up to full, and no big deal. Yeah, I kind of wish MP would go up over time, too. And we got a corpse piece. Gross. Let's see. Party, member, stabbing. Level up. Okay, so she's got a bunch into strength, fair amount into agility. I think I'm just going to keep giving her strength for the time being. And that gives her 15 more experience. Oh, not experience. Health. No, can I identify these things? Oh, I see. If I have a character with a trait for identification, we can identify them. Okay. Okay, new item. Butterfly robe. Robe with purified spirits within, engraving. A deep sea gathering amulet. Interesting. So it's a +3 suit of armor. Okay. Bent spear. Bent spear. Bent spear. Demon's organs. Sells for money. Okay. A rock. Failed to identify the item. And the item is now cursed. Oh. And we also have magic vegetable that gives healing nutrients. Cure. Awesome. So let's go to member. Let's go to stabbing. Let's go to equipment. Head, no. Wanderer cloth. So what's this going to do? Let's give her the butterfly robe for the time being. Seems like a good idea. Okay, so these are mostly bad. Actually, that's 12, 3x3. Yeah, no, this is fine. It's a question. Oops. He had the longsword on, and we just de-equipped it. Let's throw that back on. I just want to see what other things we have here. So the bent spears are pretty much terrible. We'll have to do vendor trashing after this. Let's see. Would I like to organize my items in my bag? Yes. Okay, now let's back out. It doesn't look like we have anything else to throw on. That's fine. I just mostly wanted to take a look at these things. Okay, we were going this way. Ah, here's the trap. Hey, how are ya? I've been waiting for you. This place should be good enough for an explanation of traps. Look at the ground up ahead. Labyrinths have traps like this one. But don't worry, these traps can be removed. Investigate beside it, and you can remove it. Press the button. Okay, pits. You can't see them, you can't avoid them. Make sure to heal often out there. That way you won't end up annihilated. There are a few here, so be careful. First, remove this trap. Continue your investigation from the entrance to the underground. If you make it, then I'll explain the final task. Let's investigate and get rid of the trap. I was thinking about, like, how many games like this I've specifically played over the years. And I actually think, as far as, like, this direct style of gameplay, I've only ever played one game directly in this genre before. Technically, Grimrock counts, but Grimrock is still kind of a separate thing. But I think it was called, like, Evolution. It was a JRPG back on the GameCube. Whoa, there's a lot of enemies. Alright. We'll be fine. Could use some mana here. Nah. We'll just... Oh. I see. Actually, skill. Magic weapon. No. I was really hoping there would be a way to, like, regain mana, specifically in a dungeon. That... I'm gonna say that kind of... what am I gonna say? It kind of makes the case that we don't want to... There's a lot of enemies in here. Alright, whatever. We'll be fine. That's a high-level baby Druk, in retrospect. She'll be fine for at least one more hit. Let's see. But yeah, I was hoping there would be, like, kind of a meditate move that you could do. That would let you... like, recover your mana in the middle of battle, or if you just recover mana while just walking around. Maybe there's a way to do it, but for the most part, it seems like focusing on, you know, characters with, you know, solid weapons is a good idea for the future. Though, I should check. They might just not have good, like, staff-type weapons. Okay. I'm curious. Every once in a while we attack somebody in the back row, and I'm kind of confused about how that's supposed to work. Oh, that's okay. Seriously, there's a lot of dudes here. Luckily, they're not all just wailing on me, though they are curing themselves. Woo, okay. Alright. We're gonna fight, spell, cure, stabbing. And then... Do I want to use a spell? Yeah, let's do a firebolt. Oh, I see. They're protecting against each other. That's how we're hitting people in the back. Owie. Okay. So, we're not having too much of a problem. Unfortunately, they've been protecting each other. Which I'm kind of grumpy about. They also keep switching their lineup, which I'm not appreciating. I think I'll actually be using my skills and spells here. So let's heal up Labale, and let's do another Firebolt. I don't even care if I run out of mana. This is kind of a pain in the butt. Worst comes to worst, we can always leave. Probably. I'm glad I healed him up. Okay. So it looks like the Quincy's are mostly just healing each other. And they don't actually heal that much, which is nice. Alright, Spell, Cure, Labale again, and Firebolt again. Okay. Unfortunately, they've also been buffing themselves for avoidance, which is super frustrating. Ah! But we're good. Okay, so we don't have any more healers. However, they did just summon more friends. Well, honestly, let's repeat. Let's just do apply action. So darts, boomerang, katana, knocked the Princey unconscious, and then killed him. Beautiful. Okay, gotta remember, gotta turn off... okay. We don't want to exactly repeat what we did. I'm just gonna set these guys back up to defend. We only have 2 more Firebolts left on the wizard. And I don't want to run afoul of that. Okay. I really wish there was a mana recovery system. There probably is, and I just don't know it yet. Or, more likely, we don't have it yet. Okay, can I leave? I guess there's no random encounters in this game in retrospect. I hadn't really thought about that. Alright, well, dude leveled up. Let's give him a bonus point into just strength for the time being. And you learned Vanguard Stance. Mastery? Skill. No. Check learned skill. Oh, so these are the ones he has. So what's Vanguard Stance? Chance to interrupt damage to the back row. Higher rate when defending. Oh, okay. So, I guess if I defend, I can just soak hits for the back row. Good to know. Well. Honestly, let's back out. Let's return to the city, I think. I don't know if we're going to run into more enemies here. But it wouldn't be a bad idea to bop back for the time being anyway. We took some heavy hits, and we're running low on mana. And if we're lucky, those enemies won't respawn. And if they do, whatever. My characters are going to be stronger. Because, yeah, right now, my casters are completely out of juice. This is also an entrance to the labyrinth. Okay. Guess we missed that coming through. Or knew where it was, we just didn't really acknowledge its presence. How do I leave? Guess we go around here. I like using the right stick to go around, but it is kind of disorienting, you know, backing around. Okay, let's return to the city for the time being. Okay, so we get a curse bottle, identification and cleanse. So we cleanse it, we get antidote, we get explosive, and scraps. Alright, let's go back to the stranger base, let's go to the guild, shop. We got things to sell. From the item bag. Broken dagger, bent spear, bent spear, bent spear, bent spear, bent spear. Okay, the equipment we'd probably want to keep. Sell the scraps. Demon's organs. Pretty stone. Both of them. Veggie medicine's useful. Explosive is kind of useful. Okay. And the rest of these we probably want to hold on to. Oh, sell trade items from the bag. Huh. Alright. Let me check my party. Did anybody else level up here? The answer is no. People are getting closer, but still. Anyway, let's do equipment for a second. So the Wanderer cloth is pretty bad. So let's throw on a battle tunic. Let's throw on... Oh. She already has good stuff. Battle tunic, battle tunic, battle tunic. Wanderer cloth to battle cloth. Okay, there we go. So we got that taken care of. We didn't really get much else here. I guess back to the labyrinth for the time being. Let's see. Base? No. Leave. Stranger base, Mo Metal. There we go. Find it funny that it's abbreviated to Mo Metal. Oops. I'm confused. Oh, it's because I turned off voices. people aren't complaining anymore. You know, they're like, ah! Whenever I bump into walls. That was honestly pretty special, and I don't think I'd turn it on again. But it was funny. Okay, so there's not much I can do with that. So this is my original path through. Oh. Interesting. Well, we're getting attacked by goblins. I didn't realize there'd be random encounters down here. Guess there are. Oh, shoot. I was gonna see if I could get these guys the ability to attack from the back row. Alright, whatever. I mean, it doesn't matter. They're just the most basic type of goblin. We should have saved while we were inside. Dungeon crawlers like this tend to be a little bit on the merciless side of things. We'll be okay. We also heal while we walk around, so we should be fine. Just trying to decide what I want to do. We're probably fine in this dungeon for training and otherwise. So I think I'll just kind of wander around for the time being. See what we get access to. Oh, pit on every side. Funny. Yeah, we're already back up to full health, so it's not actually a big deal. Random pit there. I wonder if you can get planks eventually to block them off. Interesting question. Also, don't even know if this is the section of the labyrinth we even need to bother with. My bet is this is just going to bring us back to where we started. We'll fight a couple of, like, random enemies, and then we'll leave. That said, the extra experience is always welcome. Especially as my guys level up. We definitely need to get our dancers some kind of better weapon. Probably a bow? Don't know. I have to think about that one. Anyway. So this is where I crash landed. Quote unquote. It doesn't look like there's anything else for me here. Interesting. It will only let me open a door if I'm facing it. Makes sense, but still kind of frustrating for just like speed and efficiency. Oh, I wonder if my back row guys can only attack in the back row. Let me double check that. Fight, 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 fight. Nope. I'm not entirely sure what triggers them being able to attack. Maybe it's only certain types of enemies, like really big ones. Interesting question. I'll have to check. Mainly, I just need to give them weapons that have long range that they can use. Which probably won't be for a while, unfortunately. But, yeah, whatever. Fighting a lot more little guys than I thought we were going to be in here. I'm just going to do fast battle for the time being. We didn't use any mana, did we? Nope. For whatever reason, it looks like my main guy healed there, which was confusing. Anyway, we can't get through there for the time being, so I guess we were supposed to go through the other dungeon entrance. Oh, that's fine. I can't imagine... Oh, they've respawned. That sucks a bit. Well, whatever. As long as we don't take too many hits, we can more or less just march around killing things. Somebody leveled up. Party member. Who? The wizard and a Shibi. Okay, so... level up. So what is she again? I don't remember. One way or another, she uses an axe, so we'll give her that. She learned counterattack. So what is she again? Profile. She's a fighter. Right. Okay, yeah. So going strength is a good idea. And level up. Lebeo leveled up. Probably just int. Learned ice bolts. Cool. Oh, I totally forgot what Pi does. Whatever. It had something to do with spellcasting. And we got attacked by these guys. That's fine. Luckily, we're getting through these battles without needing to heal at all. And yeah, I guess I could ambush people, but I think I'm just gonna save my... I'm gonna save my strength so we can go into the dungeon and actually finish this off. Oh, there's just that over there. I'm kind of being particular about clearing this map. Okay, so where's this guy? Whoops. Kind of wish it was like an active staircase that you could see. Okay. I just want to go in a circle for map completion. It's an obsession. I won't deny it. Okay. That's just these guys. No big deal. I'll break out the non-fast battles after once we run into a group that's, you know, actually worth my consideration. So it looks like we've just got a pit here. I don't know if we're going to have a whole lot of random battles while we're going around. Also kind of wish there was like a light source I could do, like a light spell or a torch. Okay, well, first and foremost, odd object, pretty object. I'm curious what that cursed object we had earlier was. I didn't actually look up the description for it. Probably should have. My assumption is... let's see. Oh, this is probably an ambush room, isn't it? Okay. My assumption is that cursed items give you a penalty as long as you're carrying them, which is why you don't always want to identify things in the middle of a run. Okay, let's check the map for a second. Looks like we might have one spare... Oh, I see. So if I go this way, it'll bring us back to... Ah, never mind, it won't. Okay, well, do we want to... Oh, we're investigating. We might as well. Most of these battles have been pretty easy, and if I just wander around the map fighting, you know, the basic encounters, we should be able to get our stuff back. That's easy enough. Oh, let's check enemy. Yeah, it's level 11. This should be easy enough. Okay, party makes the first move. Fortunately, we don't have a whole lot of fighting skills yet, so we're mostly just walloping people. But that's fine. Okay, weird. They can fight now, so I guess they can fight the big guys. Okay. Looks like hitting with the magic wand is probably not a great move. Okay, well that's fine. Question, can we... Can't hit him. The leader's about to escape. Okay, so we need to fight it again. Can't fight it. Fight, 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 fight. Let's see, skill, holy weapon, spell, no good. Yeah, so we kind of wasted our opportunity because we went behind. Alright, we'll be fine. Could try that. Then we're gonna do spell, plus earth, fire, water. Let's try Ice Bolt on Hydra. Apply. If we can kill that, we can maybe get a couple of hits in on him. Okay, Ice Bolt was not good, and it ran away. That sucks. At least we get some experience and get a level up. But we didn't get what we wanted out of it. Well, that's okay. We can't win everything. So level up. And... more to strength. Max HP is up by a bit. Spell depends. Spell endurance. Huh. Don't know. Venturing ability identify. Open lock. Feat invincible. Alright then. Anyway, we took a little bit of damage. I'm gonna kind of loop around for a second. Let's get my HP up. It's better than using healing spell. Okay, so we can try hiding again. Nope. Can't do. I'll have to leave if I want to do that. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, it's weird. These guys can only use their weapons against the big guys, for whatever reason. It's interesting. Was not expecting that. And my formation was ruined. Uh-oh. Okay. How do we fix my formation? Member manual. Divinities. Let's see. Ambush, leader in battle. How do you change my formation? Ah, nope. Party annihilation. Ah, points of formation. So, members in the back row can only perform an attack using spells, items, or weapons with mid-long. Be careful when placing members that fight with weapons in the back row. Let's see. Starting off... Yeah, I got this. So I guess we're stuck with this for the time being. Well, that sucks. At least my entire formation didn't get screwed there. gonna bank on being able to just roll through these guys, even with a messed up... Okay, we're running. Oh, they're messing me up. Okay, let's back up. We're gonna Divinity Flash Escape. That was a rough group. Okay, good. It reset my positioning. Anyway, I highly doubt we're going to run into a whole lot of issues here. Why are only my 2 characters... Okay, let me try something. Order. Let's try this. Why are only 2 of them regaining hit points? Okay, I gotta check this, seeing as this is important. Member, dude, equipment, stranger's badge, item description, useless. Supposedly it's supposed to heal, but apparently it only heals 2 of my characters? I'm confused and kind of offended. Alright, spell, Hideo, cure. That's frustrating. Really curious why that's a thing. Alright, whatever. Okay, well, let's see if we can get that door open to that original entrance. Because if I have a shortcut, that'll help a lot. Because I'd like to leave, go back to town, deal with some of my items here, and move on. Okay, these freaking little fairy things in the background are kind of pissing me off. They've been jerks. Okay, Baby Draw. Not much to do here. Spell. No, he doesn't have anything particularly useful. Anyway, let's do fire bolts on these guys. Let's see. But I wanna take them out before they do anything. Actually, let's just do repeat. Fast supply. Fast supply. Fast supply. Death. We're pretty close to the end, and I'm hoping I can get that door open and get out of here. Odd object, pretty bottle. There's a bolt on the door. Hey! The door is closed by some mechanism. Some locks are simple, others are complicated. Either way, tripping some device opens the door. But, I guess in this case, I don't have to say much. Remove the bolt. By triggering a mechanism, the door opens. The device somewhere. Meh. Let's see. Closed restricted doors will appear red on the map. There's a bolt on the door. Pull the bolt out? Yes. Alright, so now we have a shortcut. Let's turn around for a second. There's another door there. Either way, I'm already lost. Let's head for the exit. Let's go back, let's heal, let's get our mana back. I mean, I'm sure I could keep going, but at the same time, I've got stuff to do. Things to sell, people to upgrade, and money to make. And we'll make our final attempt on this dungeon next time. Mainly, I want to get my cleric and my wizard some means of attacking from the back row without using their weaponry, because that'll make my life a lot easier. Anyway, odd objects, bunch of scraps, chime, holy light. Let's see. So we got interesting stuff. Let's go to the stranger base, stranger guild, shop, sell. Sell trade items from the bag. Yes. So I think that just gets rid of the scraps and stuff? Yeah, it does. Alright, let's sell the Wanderer cloth, too. Taunting handbell. Taunts enemies. Use force chime. Okay, so if I want to taunt enemies as my character, that's an option while I don't have the skills. Okay, let's bop out. We got $500 dues. Let's take a look at things. So, if I want to use a sling, a short bow, or a middle bow, they got the range. Question. Really? Staves are short range. That's frustrating. Item description. Oh. Use fire bolts. Use cure. Interesting. Use smoke bomb. Well, you know what? I'm gonna buy a curing wand. I want to see what it will do. Either it'll have limited charges or something. But if I throw it on him, he's just got a basic magic wand, which is smoke bomb. Okay, let's try a curing wand and see what happens. I might be able to just use it constantly, or I might have to, or it'll cost me mana, or something. Worst comes to worst, we just slap a bunch of bows on these guys and have them just kind of plink at people as we go along. For the time being, though, this is totally okay. Let's see, is there anything else we need to do? Anybody else need a level? The answer is no, we don't have money, and we're good to go. Okay, well, in that case, system, save. And we're going to save there. Perfect. Okay, well, with that, see you guys in the next episode of Stranger of Sword City. And as always, thanks for watching.